Hello, my name is Shireen Samir and I'm going to provide a description for the importance of adopting sustainable development methodologies. So let's start by a brief description for what's meant by sustainable development. It refers to the development that meets the needs of the present generation without compromising the ability of the future generation. And we do have three main pillars: socially, economically, and environmental pillar. Is what are the opportunities offered by adopting equitable sustainable development policies. The opportunities offered are based on the three pillars that have been mentioned before. So let's start by the social opportunities that will be offered. More children will survive throughout providing them with the basic needs such as nutrition, good health, clean water, education. Second thing is no poverty, since 10% unfortunately of the world population are living with less than $2 per day. The third thing is provide good health and well-being for all, end of epidemics of AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. The fourth thing and the last thing is provide gender equity, since still no laws protecting domestic violence in more than 50 countries. The second pillar, economical pillar. It will increase the economical growth. The usage of the green economy will reduce the production cost, and this will result in more responsible use of raw material, creating more jobs, in which it will reduce definitely the unemployment rate, developing a new process and investing in different resources, since natural resources are not infinite. Is environmental pillar. Unfortunately, climate change are moving at a faster speed than we do expect. Therefore, we need to apply equitable sustainable development policies in order to lower that speed. And this will enable us, or will provide us with the opportunity of reducing the greenhouse gases emission, use of renewable energy, reduction of the toxic gases in the air, and in addition to that, it will reduce the availability of floods, forest fire, and other natural disasters. In addition to that, we include reduction of the marine pollution. Next, there are five policies and action necessary to achieve sustainable development. Sustainable development. The first thing is give time to projects that support sustainable development goals. Invest in renewable energy such as solar, wind, and biofuel. Encourage the three R. Reward responsible environmental business behavior. Involve regional and local authorities to align priorities, ensure coordinate action, and enhance coherence across level of the government. Five obstacles and challenges that hinder our reach for 2030 goals or vision. They are: first thing, lack of awareness and education and knowledge, increase of the global instability including financial crisis, political instabilities in countries such as Russia, Ukraine, and Middle East also hinder our reach for 2030 goals. Lack of sufficient data that helps experts to weight the feasibility of goals, provide clarity on the nature of the problem, and evaluate development progress. Lack of financial resources. In fact, countries need to mobilize about $350 billion annually to reach 2030 vision goal. It has hosted a lot of projects regarding sustainable development, such as social projects like حياة كريمة, تكافل وكرامة, and 100 million صحة. All of these projects used to enhance from the quality of life and standard of living of the Egyptians and provide them with sustainable high quality life. In addition to that, we do have environmental and economical projects such as New Alamein. It's a project sustainable city that used to boost the economy of Egypt. In addition to that, Egypt is going to host COP27, United Nations Conference for Climate Change, this year in Sharm el-Sheikh, in which they are going to speak about the climate change, solutions to hinder its speed, and other. Lastly, we do have Bimban Solar Energy Park in Aswan. It's one of the largest solar energy projects in the world that used to generate renewable energy. Comes the project that I would like to do in the future: Ecotopia and Ecoville. Ecotopia is a project in which we used to convert agricultural wastes into wooden boxes and bags, and this due to that Egypt produces about 35 million tons of agricultural waste annually, and just 12% is recycled, and the remaining 88% is used to be left over. And due to the farmer lack of information or education, they used to burn it or dump it in the Nile River or canals or any watery lakes, for instance. And this definitely will cause severe consequences, pollution, diseases, and others. And therefore, we created our product. As you can see here, it's a prototype for the product in which we converted the sugarcane agriculture waste into a wooden box. This project is very simple and can open new jobs in the future. The second project is biochar. We called our brand Ecoville. It comes from the name of environmental or eco-friendly villages in which we used to convert agricultural wastes into fertilizers, organic fertilizers, and it's called biochar. This biochar do have a lot of benefits for the farmer and for the society, such as it used to increase from the quality of the crops. It used to reduce the pollution because, as I mentioned before, that farmers, due to the lack of education, they used to burn the agricultural wastes. So converting these agricultural waste into biochar or a helpful or beneficial products will reduce the pollution. In addition to that, it used to decrease the carbon in the air, and it used to increase from the soil quality. How we collect the is made, we used to collect the agricultural waste from the farmer, then we used to burn it with low oxygen in a certain type of oven. After that, we used to add water and more neutral solutions. Neutral solutions, yes. Then we used to package it into a barrels and stir it every two times weekly. Then we package it, then we send it to the farmer. Both projects used to tackle two main SDGs: no poverty and climate action. No poverty throughout both projects provide an opportunity for people to start their own business and generate income, and climate action throughout burning agricultural waste leads to an increase in the global warming, and this reduces the humidity level and causes the plants to dry out, and this dryness increases the fire possibility that will later on harm the wild animals and humans. And now, thank you.